We're now going to learn another way of representing a vector. This other way of representing a vector is popular in areas such as physics. Let I denote a unit vector whose direction is along the positive x-axis. Let J denote a unit vector whose direction is along the positive y-axis. Any vector v equals a comma b can be written using the unit vectors I and j as follows. The vector v equals a comma b is equivalent to ai plus bj. We're now going to learn how to add, subtract, do scalar multiplication, and find the magnitude of a vector. So let v equal ai plus b1j, and w is going to equal a2i plus b2j. And let alpha be a scalar. Then v plus w is found by adding the I components and then adding the j components. V minus w, you subtract the I components and then subtract the j components. When you take a scalar of alpha and multiply it by a vector v, you multiply that scalar alpha by both the I and j components. And finally, the magnitude of v is equal to the positive square root of a1 squared plus b1 squared. What we're going to do first is go through an example where we add and subtract two vectors. Let the vector v be equal to 2i plus 3j. Let the vector w be equal to 3i minus 4j. We can find v plus w in one of two ways. We could use the ij notation, 2i plus 3j, and then plus 3i minus 4j. Remember what we do to perform this addition. You add the I components, so 2 plus 3 is 5, so I would get 5i, and then you add the j components. 3 plus negative 4 is negative 1, so I get minus 1j. Rather than doing it that way, though, you could as well compute v plus w by taking 2 comma 3, and then we have the components 3 comma negative 4. So we would add the I components. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus negative 4 is negative 1. Again, 5i minus j is equivalent to this notation. Suppose we wanted v minus w. Well, that would be 2i plus 3j minus 3i minus 4j. So to do this, we subtract the I components, 2 minus 3i, and then subtract the j components, 3 minus a negative 4j. 2 minus 3 is negative 1, so I'd get negative I. 3 plus 4 is 7, so negative I plus 7j. I could also do this using the components and just write 2 comma 3 minus 3 comma negative 4. So I'd have 2 minus 3 and then 3 minus a negative 4. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. 3 minus a negative 4 is 3 plus 4 is 7. So it's up to you which notation you want to use. The results are the same.